Do you want more? More time, more balance, more love, more sex, more money, more real, and less bullshit? This is the Women Wanting More podcast with Dr. Karen Osborne. Real life, real stories, plus real tips to get you more of what you want.
So there is wisdom around us everywhere, sister. Sometimes in places that you don't even expect it, but this often is the inspiration for the podcast episodes or things that have just happened to me. So here's what I'm going to share with you right now. So you may or may not know who Danielle Laporte is. She is a writer. She is a Canadian woman who actually lives in Vancouver, not far from where I live. And she's written books such as The Desire Map, Firestarter Sessions, White Hot Truth. She is just fucking amazing. If you don't follow Danielle Laporte, I would follow her on Instagram. But she created something called like truth bombs. And so she had like a truth bomb deck. I often, when I sent out journals kind of early on, when I sent out a whole 600 or so of them over the last year and a half, I often would use these truth bomb cards as like a card, and I would just write a note on it. And I would include that in there. I've used them for lots of different ways, but they're just like a one little kind of like sentence, a dose, a couple of words that just like, oh, like truth bomb, right? And so I asked for some wisdom today. And so it's neat. So you can it's an app on iTunes. It's free. If you just go Truth Bomb app or Danielle Laporte, you'll be able to find it. And you can actually get notifications daily. Like, it's a really simple app. It's not anything complicated. But you can just kind of go through them. You can share them. You can, ask for notification to get one each day. And so I was just kind of going through something difficult. I'm like, I'm going to hit up my Truth Bomb app. And this is the one that I got, which is You're So Close. And I'm like, wow, that's a great message for me today. I need to speak into this. Because how many times in our life do we get so close to something and we go, oh, that's not working. This isn't going to work out. I told you it's not going to happen. That's ego, by the way, speaking. Fear, your mind, not truth. You get so close to something and you bail out. Maybe you sabotage it. You can maybe even look back and go, oh my God, I sabotaged a lot of stuff with work projects or stuff with my health or relationships, and just like, you're so close to it. You're so close to it. It's kind of like if you only knew how close you were to getting the thing that you really wanted, or actually having it be better than the thing that you actually want, then you would not give up so easily. You know, I watched my oldest son, Tyson. He's 8.5. So we started doing skate lessons. It's probably like about 5 months ago. And he's like, loves it. He loves it. So he did like the first skate, it was called like skate 1, and then skate 2 is the next one. So he finished it on Saturday, and he gives me like a little report card thing, and it shows all the different skills they have, right? And it lets them know if they can go on to the next one or if they stay. You might have even seen with swimming lessons, a lot of the community centers will be kind of similar stuff, right? They're going to say, you can stay, you have to stay where you are because you didn't quite get all the skills done, or you can go on to the next one. So I guess I was thinking, I'm like, oh, I went from skate 1 to skate 2, no problem. Like, I wasn't even thinking about it. But he was like so pumped. He's like, Mom, we can do skate 3. And I look at it, and there was like 3 skills or maybe 2 that he didn't quite have yet, right? And I go, oh, actually, there's no big deal, right? To me, it's no big deal. And I go, Tyson, actually, there's still some skills, looks like you don't quite have yet, buddy, but like, you're doing awesome. So next we'll do skate 2. Then we'll master those, or Mommy can come to Open Skates and help you, and then we'll go on to skate 3. Well, he was just crushed. I didn't see that one coming at all. And he got really upset, and he's like, I quit. I'm not doing this again. I'm like, listen, buddy, you're upset right now. We don't do any of these kinds of decisions when we're upset, angry, sad. Like, we just wait. We give it some time. Of course, he's like, no, I quit. And, there's no reason now talking to him. If somebody's in that place, like they can't even hear you. So especially when it comes to our kids, well, there's a lot of adults though too, but especially your kids, at those ages, even into teens, like they're having a hard time processing all those emotions and feelings. And that's really our job as their parents to come in to help them navigate that stuff, right? I was like, okay, we're going to bring this up later. But it made me think of that, of like how easily things don't go the way that we want. We go, oh, I quit. I'm done. I'm out. This isn't working. Fuck this. when really it's like you're so close. You're so close. Someone reminded me this the other day of, there's like a meme that was going on for a while, and it's like this little cartoon image and like a mine, right? Almost like a kind of like a snaky little mine. And just as they're about to chip through the kind of the mine or the little cave that they're in to get to, I think it's like diamond on the other side, they're like, oh, this doesn't work. You see like in the next little frame, and they're like walking back when they're literally like, they're just around the corner from it, right? You're so close. The thing that you were trying to achieve, the outcome that you want. Now, there's one in the outcome of not being attached to it, right? But we've had this conversation. We'll save that again for another day. But you're working towards something. You've been putting so much effort in, so much energy, maybe investing money in it, investing your time, investing in yourself to get to someplace. I mean, I've seen this with clients in the past as well, too. They're so close, and they just kind of ghost. I'm like, what happened to that woman? Like, where'd she go? We got a couple weeks left in coaching. Or it's like someone that came to a live event and all this like great changes, and then they go back home and maybe choose not to continue on. And it's like they were so close to having that like breakthrough that was more sustainable, and they just retreated, and there's no judgment about that whatsoever. Listen, everybody does the best that they can. They're making choices they feel is best for them at the time. Like, it's okay, right? But I think that we often think we're so far away from something. And like, I completely understand, right? When you're in a place of like just feeling like, fuck, like you've just been putting so much effort, time, energy. You've been knocked down, got back up, knocked down, got back up, knocked down, got back up. And then you get knocked down and you go, you know what? Maybe I should just stay down now. Like you're having a day, you're having a moment, you're having a period of time where you're just like, you know what? Maybe what I'm being told is like, this isn't going to happen. And I just need to accept the reality of that. Could be truth. Could be truth. But I'm going to have you consider that it's probably not now. Or maybe ever. Maybe that's simply the voice of ego, fear, your mind that's in a place of scarcity and is trying to conserve energy and conserve money and conserve effort and conserve time. And oh my God, scarcity, right? Meaning that there's only so much of a pie of all those things. So if we put it in here, that means we got to take it away from someplace else. No, that's not true. It is if that is the space you live in, which is scarcity. But if you live in a place of abundance, you realize like, well, that's not true. And I can get up and I can fight another day. And I can find a way to really do this. And I can be in a space of love and not beat myself up for the things that have happened, and know that, you know what? No, I can do this. I can make this happen. I am a strong woman. I will get up and fight another day. I am willing to go the distance. I am willing to continue. And I know that this tough time I'm going to, that this too shall pass. Because I'm so close, and you're so close. And this is not the time to throw in the towel. Not yet, and maybe never, and because you won't have to keep doing it forever. But I know it's like when you're in the thick of things, and again, just feeling so knocked down and cannot see the forest for the trees. And let me see how many more metaphors I can plug into this episode. But like you're in the shit, man, and like you can't see out. And when you're in that space of hopelessness, of despair, of this doesn't work, of that giving upness, your vision to see is not, it's cloudy. You can't. Or you only see it happening one certain way. So you can also be really, maybe we'll have this conversation then now. We will be so attached to it's got to look this way that you wonder why you're not getting there, because it's actually opening up, and there's another possibility, another timeline for you to really have this thing manifest, be created, come to fruition in your life, but you're only seeing it that way, so you can't look the other way, right? You have tunnel vision. You can't see it another way. So what if you simply open up to the possibility of, I'm going to unattach to, I know what I want, I know the outcome, but I'm going to now attach from it. Plus, I'm going to unattach from it having to look a certain way. And maybe there's a way that I can actually still, get the feeling, the experience, the thing, the whatever it is that you're really wanting to create within your life. And it's actually going to take a different form, or it's going to come about in a way that you never even considered. Because when we have those blinders on, we can't see anything else, right? We literally have those blind spots. So if we open up to the possibility of it coming to us, being surprised of how it comes to us, not being so stuck in the way that we believe it needs to look, needs to happen, has a certain timeline for it, all of that, then we're less in a space of that, I'm done, I give up, this is never going to happen, right? Because the reality is you most likely, you're so close. You're so close. You're so close. And I think sometimes we end up self-sabotaging because it's a piece of worthiness. Listen, this is something I'm speaking into a lot now with Women Want More with this message, is worthiness, feeling not worthy, aka not enough, not worthy of the things in our life. And this is a big part of how I coach right now too, is really helping women to be able to claim their worthiness, to really own it, to have the tools to know when they're feeling knocked down, how to get back up and to really step into that suit of worthiness again. Because the self-sabotage and the giving up is sometimes the space of ego speaking, saying, you don't really deserve this. No, I don't think so, sister. Let's look at all the times you've messed up in the past, okay? And just know that if you were worthy of getting the stuff before, by the way, this is the voice of your ego right now. If you're worthy of getting the stuff before, then you would have gotten it, but you haven't, so therefore you're not. That will be the linear thinking of ego, which, by the way, is a liar. Don't believe that motherfucker for one instant. Not true. Not true. Not true. Wants you to stay small. Don't believe that. Don't believe that for a second. But that worthiness is for so much of us that we just go it's when people go I just had 5 more pounds to lose, or 10 more pounds. I've had this massive weight loss. And then they just give up at the end. They're coming. It's that fear of success thing, which, for some people you might take a look and go, what do you mean? Fear of failure? Yeah, I get that. Fear of success? What? You get the thing you want, you're afraid of it? What? Yeah, because when you're in scarcity, you get the thing you want, then you think it's going to all go away. I talked about this in a recent episode, I think, as well, too, but Brene Brown talked about this foreboding joy, right? Again, you get the thing, you're like, this is great. The angels are singing, and then you go, oh my God, it can all go away, right? So in scarcity, that's kind of constantly the line of thinking. It's all going to be taken away. So don't get your hopes up. So maybe if you sabotage, you'll never get there in the first place, and therefore you don't have to get yourself let down. That is the messed up thinking of ego that we believe to be true, but it is not, because you are so close. So here's your more tip for today. I want you to open up your journal and take a look at something that you're really wanting to create in your life right now. And so it could be something you're creating in your life right now. Actually, no, we're gonna stay present. We're gonna stay present. I was gonna say go into a past thing, but no, we're not gonna go there, because for a lot of you, you're gonna beat yourself up. So let's stay present. What is the thing you're wanting right now? Because everybody has a time where they're just I'm done. And you can just kind of say it because you're having a bad day, or you can really be no, I'm fucking done. I can't do this anymore. I'm not strong enough. I'm not worthy enough. I must be getting a message this isn't meant to happen. And so what is that thing for you in your life right now? And then I want you to write down the reason why, your why for wanting, manifesting, creating, bringing that thing into your life, why it matters to you. And then to write down at the bottom, don't give up, you're so close. Don't give up, comma, your name. Don't write your name, but actually your name. Don't give up, Karen, you're so close. Don't give up, you're so close. We need to remind ourselves, become our own cheerleaders, I had someone say to me recently, your own kind of best friend. It sounds funny because we will often be hardest on ourselves. But I'll have you really take a look and go, is that really working for you? I used to have this false belief years ago where I was like, yeah, hell yeah, I'm hard on myself, because who the fuck else is going to be? Like, if I'm not hard on myself, I'm not going to get anything done. No, I didn't need to shame. That's what I knew to be true at the time, right? No regrets about it. But I don't take a look at past Karen and I go, oh, sweetheart, no. You can still create lots of things. You can still do wonderful things with your life. You can still move in a certain direction and be expanding and growing. And you don't have to like punish yourself to get there, right? Or shame yourself or blame yourself or angry at yourself, any of that kind of stuff. Okay, so there's your more tip for today. Now listen, there's a lot of you too that are really in a place of crisis and are looking for a solution, right? You're looking for an answer. You've been trying a lot of things. You've been trying to do this on your own and like it just ain't working. And you are so close, but you do need some help. And so right now there are 2 spots left for my summer one-on-one coaching program. So right now it's the middle of June. So it'll roll June, July, and a little bit into, July, August, and then into September as well too. Because I only have 3 spots. 1's taken, and we've been rolling this woman and I for about the last, I think it's been about 3 weeks now. And oh my God, like just amazing shifts in 3 weeks, let alone what we're going to see in 3 months. But again, these last 2 spots are women that are just really like in a crossroads, right? Like really want to move through, really want to transform, really looking for a solution, really looking for answers, and are just like, okay, I'm done trying to do this by myself. I actually need help. I'm ready to invest in myself to do this. And Karen, I want in. Okay, so these last 2 spots are by application only. And so if you would like to apply for one of the last two, that's it, 2 spots for my summer one-on-one coaching program in a way that I've never coached before, by the way, where you literally get me 24/7. Okay, so not only do we have our weekly call and times that we're checking in throughout the week, but like when there's stuff going on, shit's going down, like I am there for you. And the reason I only have 3 spots for this total is because to have that amount of intense coaching and my energy to be really present with every single one of my amazing, ideal, beautiful female clients, then I only have 3 spots to do that kind of energy with. Okay, so if you would like to apply, here's what you need to do. Email me, Dr. Karen Osborne at gmail.com. So DrKarenOsburn at gmail.com, and just say simply, Karen, I'd like to apply for one of the last 2 spots. I will connect with you from there and let you know what that first step will be. So email me, Dr. Karen Osborne at gmail.com, if you would like to apply for one of the final 2 spots for the summer one-on-one coaching program. All right, sister, I will talk to you in the next episode. A life of more is one step away from knowing that you're so close to getting there every single day. I love and appreciate you.
To get the show notes of each Women Wanting More episode, including the How to Get More tip, subscribe to the newsletter at drkarenosburn.com/newsletter.